All right, how's it going, everybody? This is Ismortah, and this evening during my Saturday 7 p.m. Central stream for board games, I'm going to be showing you one of the products from GameGenic, which is the Games Lair. Now you ask, what is the Games Lair? Well, this is what they would call, it's a storage solution for your games. So whereas other GameGenic products, if you're familiar with like the Dungeon or the Game Shell, are meant for holding your deck boxes for like your Magic cards, your Pokemon cards. This is meant to just hold cards and dice and stuff. So not only could you use this like for Magic game nights, but you can use it for actually supplemental stuff for any game, like board games. And one of the examples I'll show today to see how it works is actually using it for the materials for Star Wars Armada Clone Wars. The fact that you can use it for their cards and their stuff to store that stuff around. That way all you have to worry about then is the miniatures. Let's get going. And of course, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on twitch.tv/Ismortah, as well as on YouTube at Shadow Balance Games. VODs will be available on both within 24 hours. And then you can see updates to the schedule and the content on Twitter at Shadow Balance. Let me pull up the chats. All right, I can hear myself. Cool. All right, so this could be an unboxing of the Games Lair. So I'm going to spend half of this showing you what the Games Lair is and what the compartments are in it and what you can do with the magnetic trays and stuff that's in it. Because that's one of the things about GameGenic and these specialty storage solutions is they're actually magnetic deck boxes. So they're more secure than having like loose flaps or box lids that just come off. But yeah, we'll get into that, and then the later half will be let's stuff it with Star Wars Armada things and see what we can do. All right, so I'll try to get as many good shots as possible, as well as take a look at the comments if you guys are talking. All right, so here we got the Games Lair. So let's open her up and see when I first pull back the lid. See GameGenic website if you want to check out more of their catalog. They have really cool marketing, looks like, on how they just do the unveiling here. Enter your lair and let the games begin. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool fanfare. All right. Now, let's see here. How do we get this puppy out of here? Does it slide? I don't know. Has it caught someone? I mean, it's just paper. I could just pull the paper. I just don't want to necessarily pull it if I don't have to. I see it. Oh, it's taped. I see. Okay. I don't understand. All right. So this beast. Oh, get this out of here. All right. So this beast is the Games Lair. See, they got the GameGenic symbol embossed right here, as well as on the sides. And see, it's black, but it's actually black and orange. It's black with orange trim, and it's got orange interior. And it's magnetic. So we'll unveil this and see how all it works. So you see this lid, you're like, how does it work? Here's a little card about stuff, and see it has little grooves on the sides here for holding it in place, but it's also magnetic. So it's got magnets, but the fact that those little bumps goes into those sockets that helps hold it in place. So when you shake it, this box is not coming off, whereas other lids would. So it's pretty secure. Yeah, it's easy to remove. So that's pretty cool. And that's one of the reasons I'm excited about this, just because it's with magnets, you can do a lot of crazy things with the configurations for the flaps and folds, and that's one thing I'm going to show you. is all that you can do. Throw away the silica before myself and the cat swallow it. But see, it's got some fancy like embossed inside, which is cool, and it's got multiple compartments. So you see here, this is the top flap, which I believe, here we go, you see you can configure into a dice tray. I'm just trying to figure out off the cuff how to do it, but I know this folds, the lid folds into the dice tray. Just trying to figure out right quick how to do it. I might have to read later up on if there's more info. But I know this, can see how this can fold a lot of different ways. Actually, that might be it. Maybe. Might be, I'm just experimenting. Oh, is that what it is? I had it backwards. This has to go out. There we go. So you got dice tray. And then here's the rest of the box you see. So you have space for, it says 600 cards. And it's the cards, not in a card box. And then here you have a little top tray that you can put stuff. And then on the sides, you got little compartments as well. This one folds. And you have little side compartments. And these are magnetic as well. So you can even open this from the side to get stuff out like tokens. Say with this. Or cards. And then on the other side as well, you got some more compartments. And you see here, these are also embossed as well to sort of give you an idea of what's over there. So here you see a dice symbol. And here you see card symbol. So you can sort of indicate what's where. Because the compartments on this side just pull out, but they don't have the fold down flap that's magnetic, whereas this side does. So for example, if you had decks or game pieces you wanted to easily just flip out, you could do that with this. But you can store a bunch of auxiliary stuff on the side that come in stuff on top, stuff in here. And they got this top tray. Now I'm just gonna check the back of the box, see if any configurations missing. Let's see if the dice tray I was doing correctly or not. Looks that way. Yeah, looks like it did it right. Yeah. It's got 4 drawers, the top drawer, and the small drawers, like I showed here, also come out, so you have little drawers as well. So like you just have individual decks and stuff. Cool, so I'm gonna try filling this puppy up and show you an example on what you can do with it. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Here's a good picture back to the box too of an example how someone else has populated the box, you see? You have 6 different decks, score pad, pencils and the like on the top, decks on the left, in the drawers, tokens and dice in the right drawers, and then the lid can convert into a dice tray. So I just thought it'd be a good solution for Legion, because Legion, you don't really have like a box, right? Or at least I do, but I got multiple boxes, I got multiple fleets. That's why you see I have so many cards here, because I have multiple starter fleets for each of the Clone Wars. This is all Clone Wars stuff. And then I had multiple of each of the fighter squadrons, and then a couple of the new releases. I don't have all of them yet. So you see how I have a bunch of stuff, and it'd be cool if I could store all this Armada stuff for Clone Wars in this box. That way all I have to worry about then is a solution for storing and transporting the miniatures and the rulers. So yeah, and it's just cool. It's got a really cool full leather feel and magnetic, secure. So it is a nice box. So let's see. Let's see what we can stuff in this guy. So I think this here might roughly have 600 cards. Obviously, you know, when you're playing Armada, you're chucking a shit ton of dice. We'll give an example of some dice chucking right here. And even though I didn't think about it before, it is nice to have either a dice tower and or also a dice tray, just because not only they have fair rolls, but then have the rolls actually go a defined spot on the board. So you go like, dice. And they don't fly everywhere. So you're like, all right, let's roll some dice. So it's cool. You don't have to have all these plastic bags either. All right, so let's see what how we can cram all that gram. So this is 2 stacks of the upgrade cards for Clone Wars, or that came out during the Clone Wars wave, I should say. You can use it for any of your Armada. These are just, again, a bunch of the core cards, so you don't have to play with, or buy, I should say, all the previous expansions just to get the upgrade cards. Then here I have upgrade cards, and pilots, and the ships. I shouldn't say pilots, that's X-Wing. The ships and the upgrades and the personnel for all the stuff you can add to your fleet. Now I'm just gonna load it up and see if I can load it all in here. Give you an example. Because like this is great use. That way you can say, hey man, I'm coming to play Armada. Boom, Games Lair. So right now I don't have a good storage solution for all this shit. I have a ton of cards. Alright. Since we're gonna load this up, go ahead and get out the compartments too. Let's see what we're gonna put in each one. It is cool, these ones on the side you can also leave in it to get it out. That's what I was thinking, even though it shows cards, maybe I use it actually more for the tokens. But I don't know. We'll see. I like having options. Put it here so you can see. Alright, so you can load this puppy up. In the game's Lair, there was actually multiple colors. I just wanted to get this one because it's the most monotone, black. And I do like black and purple. It's Halloween. It is my favorite season, so bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so I think I'll do the tokens last because I don't know what I'm doing with all these tokens. But what I was thinking is for Armada possibly is maybe like the command dials up top. And then I can do dice maybe on the side, and maybe tokens on this side, and then of course the cards here is what I was thinking. We'll see. Definitely do cards first. So one of the things that's nice about, I call it Armada 2.0, which is when they brought up Clone Wars, only because they changed the format of all the cards so it's the same size. Which for immersion is kind of breaking because it was cool having the ship cards and the upgrade cards and the damage deck all like different sizes. But for like storing, it is better to have them all the same size so you can use the same storage compartment for all your cards. So I get it. And that's what's great because this should fit in here. So let's see what we can do. And the center divider also comes out and you can move it around. Like just, there's a couple different grooves here. So I can put in this one or this one. So if you want to have like cards facing this way and then have tokens here, you can do that. Or you can have cards facing this way twice because there's a different groove here you can cut. But I have a lot of cards, so let's try it this way. So far it's working out pretty good. Hold on my shit. Hopefully it all fits. But granted, like I said, I have multiple I have duplicate of each of the starter factions. and same thing for each of the fighter squadrons, and then a couple of the upgrades, all the new ships. So if you're just playing one faction, this is more than enough. This is cool for me because I can say, hey, do you want to play our Clone Wars? And you can just, each player can build a deck. So that you can just play with my stuff, was sort of the idea there. And I think it's going to fit. Gotta make sure all the fun fits, you know? Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Cool. Cool school. Actually got some extra space too. So that's also interesting. That means I can put other stuff in here. Cool. So see, like I had, like I said, play Clone Wars, and I had multiple for each faction, and still got all of it fit. So that's cards, great solution. I got some extra space too. So let's see here. I definitely want to put something to fill the space though, because I don't want the cards falling over, is the thing. So what I could do is put some of the bigger objects, still keep them in plastic bags even, just to fill the space. Like I can put the command dials here, even. Sure. And then here I have the movement tokens. So I can do that. All the big stuff. That way the little stuff can pack on the sides, is what I was thinking. So here we got the asteroids and all that jazz. Put up here. These I can throw on the sides. These I can throw in here. Let's see. Now I know these I have too many than what I need because I essentially have the equivalent of 4 starters. So I probably just need the defense tokens and nothing else. So let me try diluting that right quick. And then shoving these in. So I don't think I need all these tokens. It's a little overkill. But if you want to play with all the ships, definitely you'll need all the defense tokens, but you don't need, for example, all of the command dials, because that's one of the things that's new about fleets starters as opposed to regular core game, is you actually had all of the command dials you'd ever use whenever you play the game. And that's why you didn't get command dials in future expansions, because you were maxed on how many ships you could play possibly in Armada anyway, which was 8. Just because you just run out of points. And that's only if you get one fleet. So if you get multiple fleets to get multiple ships and cards, or if you get one of each faction, then you'll have, you know, even more than that. All right. Just want to see the scope of stuff we can fit and just use an example of the game. That's why I'm using this as an example. But definitely, if you know, you don't necessarily want to stay at the end, I get. But yeah, I just want to show you how you can use your game gen practically for like other than Magic, because you probably already have solutions to store your decks. But it's like, okay, but what about storing your up-teen number of expansions you have for different board games? So like, for example, like even like Arkham Horror card game or something, they actually just, instead of having all these cardboard boxes and they'll store all these decks, just get all the cards, boom. Or like Marvel Champions or what have you. Okay, so let's do that for example. I just wanted to try to get all the defense tokens so I can use them for all the ships. Let's say we do this. All right, so let's see if we can just cram this stuff into the sides. Obviously, you want to organize your tokens, but for the sake of show, I just want to see if I can't put all these tokens and have them fit, because that would be cool. They could just lug around the games later. Mounds and mounds of tokens. I could see myself having one compartment for like defense tokens and command tokens, and then one for like all other crap, and then And then probably one for offensive die. Well, that's true. No, Legion has different types of die. Armada has the same type of die. Yeah, for your die. All right, so we got these. See if we can't just get all stuff to fit. This is a lot of tokens, but it's also like there's also a lot of overage because normally you probably need one or maybe two fleets worth of tokens, and I have like way more than that. So just showing an example. All right, so we got a lot of tokens here. Shows flat. All right, cool. Load those on the sides. And like I said, obviously, when I sort this, you can have, you know, order to your madness as far as what you're doing and why you're doing it. But just want to do a for example. Yeah, so it looks like it will actually fit all my stuff. The dice maybe be able to put on top. Might be better for the sake of how I'm using this, just because a lot of tokens. That's why you have bays for all the little pieces. Cool, cool. So load these on the side here. And again, you're wondering how these stay magnetic. Then we got all my dice. See if I can load the dice on top. That should work perfect. Cool. All right. And see, this attaches to grooves on the side, so it goes this way. Make sure it's in the groove. Cool. That's a heavy box. Now I'm scared, but it's like, can you hold it upside down? Or like this? Yep. That's heavy. Because all that stuff. But look, that is a Legion solution. Boom. All your stuff ready to game. Well, cool. And that's in a nutshell. Games Lair. Like I said, you may not think, oh, I already have a solution for my cards, which you probably do. Like, for example, my luggage, I have deck boxes that is towed around in luggage, actually. But man, if I'm going to play Armada at someone's house, I just be like, boom, here's my stuff. It's all organized, all there, ready to go. Cool. Well, there'll definitely be more unboxings, as you know, as I get more stuff, as well as more board game demos and sessions in the future, so just stay tuned, and those will be Saturdays going forward. But thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on twitch.tv/Ismortah or YouTube at Shadow Balance Games. Again, this is Ismortah. Thanks for watching.